Okay, my black brothers and sisters, is this what we're doing now? Is this what we're doing? We are not doing this. Please don't tell me. Y'all are not getting ready to start acting like Kamala Harris is the next Maya Angelou or the second coming of Christ or something, or the Virgin Mary or something like that. You know why? We're not doing this because all of y'all are like, okay, Sister Girl is all of that. She is the bomb. She's all of that on a bag of chips. No, this is not happening. This is Professor D. I'm Professor D. And I always bring the receipts. Y'all are not giving an act like this woman is the new high priestess of black hood because you didn't want her in the first place. I have the receipts.
The major news in the race for 2020, Senator Kamala Harris announcing she's dropping out. Once drawing huge crowds, one of the top candidates on the Democratic side. So what happened? What she said today in her very candid message to her supporters. ABC's Lindsay Davis on the campaign again tonight.
A campaign that started with so much promise brought to an abrupt end today, even before the first vote was cast.
I'm not a billionaire. I can't fund my own campaign.
Senator Kamala Harris, who sought to be the first black female president of the United States, calling the decision one of the hardest of her life.
I cannot tell you that I have a path forward if I don't believe I do.
She shot to the top tier early, famously taking on Biden for his previous position on mandated busing to integrate schools.
There was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools, and she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
But Harris started to plateau in the polls, often struggling to defend her record as a prosecutor.
When you had the power, why didn't you try to effect change then?
Stay with me now because y'all didn't want her in the first place. You had a chance to vote for her to make her the first president of the United States, the first black female president of the United States. Y'all had the chance to do it. You didn't want her. This is how I bring the receipts, because back in 2019 and 2020, you had the chance to vote for her, but you did not. You did not. You didn't vote for her, and you didn't send her any money, no funds, bankrupt. She was the first one, because of that, to have to drop out of the 2019-2020 presidential race on the nomination side for the Democrats, because your hate for Trump consumed your common sense. Now, wait a minute. Democrats, the number one thing that you all hate is a white, racist, old, rich man. A white, racist, old, rich man. Now, that's what you got in President Biden. Oh, he's racist, and we're going to show you some of the racist things that he has said, notwithstanding when he said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Oh, y'all Negroes, y'all forgot that part, right? See, you had to beat Donald Trump. So he was an old, white, rich, racist man, so to speak. So to combat that, y'all had to have another white, old, racist, rich man to go up against him. Y'all forgot about Sister Girl. Sister Girl was running for president then. Now, all you Negroes, where was all this Kamala love then? All this kumbaya, all this Sister Girl, all this black power, all this woman power, all this black woman power. Where was all of that then? Because y'all had the chance to make her the most powerful black female president in the history of the United States and the world, because undoubtedly the leader of the United States is the leader of the free world. So what happened? You knew she was incompetent then. You knew she was not qualified then. Well, now you say, well, she's qualified because she was the Attorney General of California and she was a senator. So she's well qualified. Well, she was that then when she ran for the president of the United States. She had all of those so-called qualifications, but y'all didn't vote for Sister Girl then. I didn't hear a peep from the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I didn't hear a peep from the Divine Nine, HBCUs. I didn't hear a peep from y'all. I didn't hear a peep from Black Lives Matters. I didn't hear a peep from the ACLU. I didn't hear a peep from NAACP. Where y'all at? Y'all had the chance then. I ain't trying to hear it now. We ain't trying to hear it now. She wasn't qualified then. She's not qualified now. Well, Professor D, why do you say she's not qualified now? Because she's not telling you any policies that she's going to do. Her thing to get y'all to vote for her is telling you how much she loves Venn diagrams, something from the 7th or 8th grade, and how she loves yellow school buses. She sounds like a retard when she talks. I'm not making it up. Y'all seen her talk? Listen.
But first, dude, how much does Kamala Harris love school buses?
So here's the thing. Who doesn't love a yellow school bus, right? Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus, right? Just, there's something about, and most of us, many of us went to school on the yellow school bus, right? And it's part of our experience growing up.
I'll have what she's having.
Well, I think culture is a reflection of our moment and our time, right?
And not just any time, right? And we're talking about the passage of time. And all the times we have passaged.
Present culture is the way we express how we're feeling about the moment. And we should always find times to express how we feel about the moment that is a reflection of joy, because it comes in the morning.
Right? And when you talk about joy, for different people, that can be a different thing. In the White House, when we think of joy, we think of white substances. I'm just kidding. Not really.
We have to find ways to also express the way we feel about the moment in terms of just having language and a connection.
We talk about a lot. We don't get anything done, but we talk a lot. And that's what America is essentially about. Joy, languages, and white substances.
Oh my God, y'all can't be serious right now. We've got some serious stuff going on in the world. Y'all can't just be like, well, it's a sister girl. I'm gonna vote for her because she's black, a black woman. We have some tyrants in the rest of the world. China is trying to take over Taiwan. That is where we get most of our microchips to run most of our computer systems. That's a serious island to us. We're going to have to fight China over that. Russia is trying to take over Ukraine. Israel is about to go into a war with Iran. That can possibly start World War III. Both of the world wars were started by two small countries, bringing the rest of the large countries into a major conflict. Now, you all wouldn't know that if you didn't study your history when you were in the 6th and 7th and 8th grade. Everything, black people, is not about being black. There's some serious crap going on in the rest of the world that you all have no idea about. Please do some research and some homework and find out what's going on in the rest of the world. The only thing that doesn't have to matter to you all can't all the time be about racism. And it can't all the time be about having an abortion. If you're so serious about having an abortion and you want to vote Democrat and Kamala for that, then if it's that serious to you, do the things that you have to do to not get pregnant so you don't have to have an abortion in the first place. This is not rocket science, guys. This is serious. There's more things going on in the world than besides being black. Now, is this woman ready to stand up to China? Is she ready to stand up to Iran, North Korea? There's some serious male tyrants out there. Yes, I said male. And I would love to see a woman be president. I don't care what your race is, black, white, Native Indian, Hispanic, Asian. We don't care. The key word in there is qualified, qualified, qualified. There's some serious, nasty, negative tyrants out there who want to destroy the United States of America. And she's running around talking about yellow school buses and Venn diagrams and that stupid cackling laugh that she has all the time. You think China, with its military muscle and their computing systems and their hacking systems and their ability to wage war with the United States, you think that they care about her and her little sister girl attitude? Y'all got to come correct. There's some more serious stuff going on in the world. But y'all had the chance to vote for her back in 2019 and 2020. You didn't do it then. So all this crying now about, oh, well, if you don't vote for Kamala, you're just not, you're being racist, or black men, you're being jealous, or you're having haterade. No. When she starts to tell us some policies that we can believe in, then we might look towards her. We might look towards voting for her. But right now, all you guys see is it's a black woman going against a white, racist, redneck man. But that was the case before. You had two white, racist, redneck men. Y'all think Biden care about your black? Seriously? He doesn't care about y'all. The Democrats don't care about y'all. Kamala said, hey, I can't do nothing. I'm not going to do anything for black people alone.
Do you support reparations for black people?
And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if so I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
What the WTF? I can't cuss because I'm trying to be a stand-up Christian. This is very hard not to cuss in these times. She told y'all she ain't gonna do nothing for y'all, and I challenged y'all before. I said, give me 4 things Barack Obama did for the black community specifically, because the Democrats have done things for the Asians, they've done things for the Native Americans, they've done things for the LGBTQ community. They've done things for Ukraine, a country way across the world that don't give a damn about y'all nor the United States. But y'all didn't get your reparations check. And now here we go. We're going to run off to Massa and Kamala, you're going to save us. You're going to save us black people. Really? Negroes, please. I want to say the other N word. But seriously, guys, where does this end? She's still talking about gun control. The Democrats are still talking about getting rid of the AR-15 as if it is an assault rifle. It is not. But they're still talking about getting rid of it. They've had 4 years. The Democrats have had 20 years of fixing racism, climate change, and gun control. You had 8 years of Clinton. Then you had 8 years of Obama. That's 16. And now you've had 4 years of Biden and Kamala. And they're running on, we need to do, they need to do something about climate change. They need to do something about gun control. 4 years under Biden and 16 years under the other two guys. And they haven't fixed it yet. Negroes, what are you waiting on? Now, we're not telling you to go vote Republican. We're not telling you to go vote for Trump. But there's got to be another way. Please visit abetterway2028.com so that you can see exactly what we're talking about, the programs that we're talking about for the future. Because, guys, this isn't it. This is not working. This is not happening. You can't vote black because she's black. Somebody put it down below in the comments. If you want to, tell me 4 things Obama did for the black community specifically, and then below that, put me 4 things that Kamala has said she's going to do specifically for the black community. And then I want y'all to tell me why you vote black Democrat, why you vote for Sister Girl. Please do it. We've got to see this. I want to see this. I challenge you. I challenge you. Now, Sister Girl had the nerve to lock up all of those brothers in California. For what? And for what? Having a joint in their ear or for smoking some weed. Then Sister Girl turns around and smokes a joint and some weed to celebrate locking up them brothers. Now, just like the elephant in the room, the brothers don't forget. Just like the elephant, the brothers don't forget. Please like and share and subscribe to our channel. Send it out to your friends, your neighbors, your relatives, everybody, so that this helps our channel grow and we can keep bringing you these receipts with Professor D, so that you all get to stay informed and stay on top of what's happening in politics, locally, statewide, federal, and don't forget, everyone, there's a lot going on in the rest of the world. It's just not about us black folks and racism. There's a bigger world out there and much bigger problems. Well, as bigger problems in the rest of the world that involves us. So please like, subscribe, and share so you can continue to get the receipts from Professor D. And as always, too, don't forget to go to our website, abetterway2028.com, www.abetterway2028.com. That way you see all the information that we have for you. That way you get to keep up with current events. You get to see what we have laid out for the future, because as we say, this one is a wrap. You've got Mr. Trump, you've got Miss Harris, and that's set in stone. And so 2028 is the way to go. We've got something bigger. We have a movement going for you. So please check that out. Thank you and have a great day.